I'm going to do a full report on this, but it's going to take some time. So for now, I'll give you the rundown. And let me tell you now, this is a reflection of every tribal nation working under the Bureau of Indian Affairs in 2025. Standing Rock Sioux Tribe, July of 2019. 2 people were killed and 2 more were left with lifelong injuries after a culvert on the Standing Rock Reservation washed out due to what was originally thought to be heavy rains. But what we now know was more like a decade of mismanagement of money and neglect on behalf of dozens of Standing Rock Sioux tribal officials from 2007 to 2025. You see, this culvert rebuild, per official Standing Rock documents, was brought to the attention of the tribe as far back as 2007 under Ron His Horse, an administration that current chairwoman Janet Alkire, formerly Thomas, worked under. The plans for construction took 12 years to confirm and was set to repair in 2018, just 1 year prior to this tragedy. So the question lies, why did it take 11 years for any talk of action and a subsequent complete culvert failure and the death and injury of 4 people to take action? I guess these are questions that will never bring back the health or life of these 4 victims. But these are questions that we can ask as Lakota citizens to demand justice and accountability from dozens of Standing Rock tribal officials for over a decade of mismanagement, deleted emails, cover-ups for family members on council, and corruption that are only visible now through Freedom of Information Act requests. This is a prime example of a failed tribal governance that can no longer be trusted. This is an example of the BIA's failed trust responsibility. And as a result of this negligence, 4 lives were impacted forever. And while the families suffer their losses and look for justice, the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe continues to lie, cover up, and gaslight the victims because they know the corruption will lead to impeachments and even prison sentences. Like I said, I'll be doing a full report on this, but this is just scratching the surface of the injustice from the current and past 4 to 5 Standing Rock administrations. This was brought to the district court and shot down as a tribal issue. The Supreme Court won't see it, giving these tribal officials the go-ahead to gaslight everyone. A tribal official even said, "You can't sue tribes," to one of the victims when they addressed the mismanagement of funds that led to this. If we can't look to our tribal councils for protection, who do we call? The people, the media, the ancestors. It's our job now to protect our communities because clearly they won't. Do me a favor, like, share, and repost this on all media. We can't let this happen, and we won't. I have taken this case personally and will not stop speaking on it until every last penny is accounted for that was spent on extracurriculars by the tribal administrations instead of this ticking time bomb culvert that impacted 4 lives. On top of it, every official involved will be held accountable for their part in this travesty of justice.